I did not grab that coffee and I totally needed to. Yeah, I'm gonna grab it when we take a little break here. And I think we got a little spaghetti from last night. I'll probably heat up and munch on, so it might be as long as a 15-minute break. Probably be closer to 10 if I can keep it down, but we'll see. I I often have people trying to chat it up with me and cat aggro and all that sort of stuff when I go to take my breaks, so you know, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, it's all good. Down here. Need a res. Nah, he didn't even hear me. Coffee spaghetti. Yes, Dorkish, I call it marinara miso. Tiro marinara. I don't know. Whatever. Bad joke. Bad culinary joke. Thank you very much. Doesn't always work, Dorkish. Doesn't always work. I like it.
Well, this is more the closest one. I started with something like, well, first, there was this one. Flying bad. This is really old, extremely old ship. I was like, I can remake this, and it was incredibly tedious. And then he came out with this one.
It's nice. I like the look of it. Nice clean lines to it. Looks pretty cool. Definitely a nice shape and style for a Qeynos style ship. Now I guess here's the thing to think about is when we think of a Qeynos style ship, are we thinking about things that are in the style of, you know, the escape from Bastion and what we would see then and kind of embellishments on that? Or since that event, did they take the time to kind of work together and redesign the ships with all of everybody's architectural and shipbuilding knowledge? Or if you have, I have no idea on the subject. Do you have any idea, or do you have a kind of a guess for the direction you were going with this?
Uh, well, I talked to them. They want a cutter design, but heavily elven influence.
Okay.
Yeah, so like, alright. I was gonna go for like a more Karen style, because, you know, Karens and ships. But nope, they want the elven stuff.
Which is weird because Karens are the best ship makers, or you'd think they are, but whatever. I guess, you know, once again, that's why I say, you know, when Qeynos and stuff comes around, I'm probably gonna leave because I don't know. It still feels like everything is just the Dahl Empire in one flavor or another. But
Yeah. If you come to the front side of the ship, I had to remake this if you look at it.
oh yeah, I
Like,
see.
jacket and that's you. And you come over to the more finished one over here.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's really nice and clean.
I learned to do that on the ogre ship that's over there. Thank you, ogres. Teach you well.
That ogre ship is a masterpiece. It's so awesome. Not to say that the carriage ship isn't, because it is, but like where the tools were at the time.
Yeah, I was remaking the Cairn ship. That's why it's in most of the pieces right now.
Gotcha.
Table was I had to take it, unsmooth every block, so you get something like this right here, which is very hard and takes a long time to do. So this is the front of the elven ship, unsmoothed. I had to take every block and unsmooth it one by one.
Jeez.
Yes, that's why I beg for unsmooth tool, because it's really hard right now. That's the only way to fix it. If it comes to the Cairn ship, I redid the front side.
That's really nice. So which elves are we kind of basing the style on? What elves are you using in particular? Are you going for like EQ1, EQ2, or kind of a combination of the dark elf Dal and or Teardal and high elf and just what we've seen in general of the stuff, or something completely different?
Not really sure. I'm at. They just said elven architecture, and when you look it up, it's pretty curvy. They want lots of curves, and what is it?
So I'm gonna go back over and take a look here.
Yeah, it's. I just got the basic frame now. It's working that inside.
If they want more curves, and if you want to add more curves, do it on the flat parts. Do something here. I'm
I know
just
that.
gonna kind of trace it out like
That's where
some.
the anchor was going to be.
Okay, well, I mean, even something to accentuate, just something where where you've got the flat parts of the sides, add a little extra detail, add a little something. If there's a functional part off of it, definitely make it look nice and decorated. But doing a little bit to kind of break apart the non-silhouette parts of the surface.
I know. But I just get the basic stuff down. Yeah, sit here for a while, look at, do nothing, and then when something pops in my head, I'll do it.
Cool.
The
Yeah.
other day, I added a blade type thing, getting that to match up with the rest of this stuff. And then I tried doing a sideways mass. It was a nice pointy mass, but the moment you rotate it sideways, it goes all wonky.
Yeah.
And then I was working on the inside over here before you came along. See nothing down here, just some stairs.
That's nice though. It's I can definitely see the structure going on with it with what you've already built up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they said a lot of storage. So in the first ship I was gonna make for Qeynos is this tiny little thing, but no, they want big. Oh, bigger.
Yeah, I think everything with Qeynos they want to be fairly large, so that way there's a lot of room for detail. It's pretty awesome. So is this the one that you're particularly working on, or are you kind of jumping back between the three different versions to experiment on things?
That's the one I'm working on. I usually keep more than one copy just in case I mess up on something or do something I don't like and just go back.
I gotcha. Well, wouldn't you then want to have 3 copies of this one that you're using right here?
Yeah, I just played the black one over here. I just placed it down so the comparison. I'm gonna get rid of it in a second.
Cool. Well, as people are noticing,
Like,
the sunset's really nice right now, so I'm gonna take a screenshot while you're. But continue, please.
like this one actually raised the base floor all the way up to the thing and then raised everything else up over here. The inside of this ship, there's not a lot of room. That's the only problem with it. So I had to raise the floor.
Gotcha. I like the head-on shot more.
You can see over here, if you come to this ship,
What you got here? What you got here? Oh, it's also I'm kind of lagging right now because I'm posting the picture, so I can't quite control my character 100%.
yeah, like even inside that ship, the reason I had to raise the floor up, if you jump down this little hole, you see there's no room down here.
Oh yeah, that makes sense for sure.
Not player-friendly environment.
Yeah, it's that whole camera getting clipped and stuff. Gotcha. Very cool.
And down below there's all little pieces.
Yeah, I was looking at that when I got here. It's like, ooh, that's a nice little workshop. Actually, what you have right here almost looks like the frame for a ballista, like a really big one.
Now that was on top of the ship, but then they say they don't want anything like angular or a lot of studs or something like that, like a crud. So I cut off and put it down here.
Gotcha.
And then I got backies over here because I haven't worked on the rotors. So I had to come up with something. I'm still working on the rotors. I'll come up with something eventually.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, it's definitely, it's kind of an awkward shape to make though, for sure.
I may have to expand the backside more.
Yeah. Cool deal. Well, I'm probably gonna be looking to take a little short break here. In fact, it's already been long enough that I realize I'm probably gonna have to cut this episode into 3 clips, but that's fine.
Alright.
Was there anything else, by the way, that you wanted feedback on while I'm here? Anything with like the textures or anything? Or are you pretty much still just in a work phase and kind of waiting on that stuff?
Yeah, it's work phase, everything is. I'm still waiting for feedback on the one you just saw, the pink bow up there, from the devs.
Gotcha. Well, that'll be nice to see on the next episode of the workshop show.
Yeah. And there's like this layered design on the bottom part. matches the blade.
I like that.
Looks like I missed a spot. It's best to ignore all the deviations in the wood. It's the texture, not the...
Oh yeah,
process.
I know. Believe me, I know. They're still a work in progress, the new materials.
It makes it hard, like, did I mess up? I can't tell if I messed this up or not. And it turned out I don't, if I painted it with a different color.
Well, yeah, I think that's why Fugazi builds in. Basically, it looks like clay with the slate that he uses, and then finally textures it in later.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna park it up here and just kind of let the folks watch as you build here while I take the AFK break.
Alright.
Good checking things out. Good hanging out. Thank you very much.
You'd be surprised how many people fall for that.
Alright, everybody. I'll see you all in maybe about 15 minutes or so.